Hello, everyone. I am Tessellating Hexagons. This is the Termite Capital, and we've had a lot of distraction and faff in recent episodes, and there is literally one thing. Well, there's a couple of things I want to do, but I'm going to put them off out of as a mark of respect for things going forward. But I did have a bit of a think between episodes, and I had an idea, and I don't think I can make use of it yet. Or well, okay. Essentially, what I was thinking is, I'm gonna sacrifice Spiky Bot, and I'm gonna feel bad about it, but I'm going to put Lifecast on V. I have reasons for that, and I don't think that I can adequately put them into words. I just figured that if I didn't do that now, I'd end up forgetting about it. Anyway, we were told when we got here to, not make a scene, go into the Termite Palace and see what's what. Now this is a better mood.
My eyes appreciate the light, but I do wonder, did their throne have to be in the last floor?
Well, duh, it's the throne. Come on, Cabo.
What, Chompy not got anything to say? Can we investigate this? That is a weird statue.
I cannot decipher what the artist wished to convey.
Whatever.
Well, it's giving slightly upset Tulip, or possibly the very outline of Venus. Well, she's not completely absent from here, I suppose. We've not seen her in a while, but...
Hey, it's random to get outsiders here. Wait, you're with the ads. Boo! Oh, look, the time I must go.
You're on the wrong side of history. Oh, so we can investigate the peculiar statue, but we can't look at the painting. Well, at least it's a very nice palace, and hey, Lizabelle, how are your feelers feeling? Queen? Team Snakemouth.
You gonna go in?
I'm a bit nervous. It's not often a queen's the one requesting an audience. If only it was just that. I cannot help but think that if I fail, we're all doomed.
Queen, you... Oh.
So the report was true. I think someone like you would come here. Our royals will now grace you. Don't pull anything funny.
Let's go.
Oh, my lovely. The guards just handed me a most jolly report.
Is that so? What is it, dear?
They say a visitor that will surprise us has arrived. They should be here soon.
Oh, my dear. It really is.
Oh. You! How dare you walk into my hall and break the moons-long separation of our people?
Your Eminences.
That is King Hector the Fourth and Queen Lyra the Second for you, Aunt.
My apologies, King Hector, Queen Lyra.
Hector the Fourth, not Hector.
Far be it for me to comment, but you're losing Texas and gaining Jersey.
Dear, watch yourself. You'll faint from disgust.
What is your business? What?
I won't mince words nor play around the issue. The Ant Kingdom has been raided by the Wasps. My people have been hurt, and the artifacts of old have been taken.
The artifacts? So you did find them after so much struggle.
And then you incompetently lost them?
Indeed. The Wasp King holds power I had never witnessed. Even my loyal knights, V, Kabu, and Leaf, had a hard time with the Wasp King. Twice, no less.
Nice to meet you. It is my honor. Huh. Threw away that Maki of yours.
He was injured in the attack. It would have not been prudent for him to come.
Such a varied team. It seems just about anyone can get into Bulgaria nowadays.
What's that supposed to mean?
V, you got to shut it this once.
What's it to us, then? You ruled poorly and got your trinkets stolen.
You presume we should worry? As if our great defenses would be felled by some wasps. This dome of ours has survived storms without a single scratch.
You truly think so? That the Wasp King, who's found the magic of flame, and will soon obtain the full power of the everlasting sapling, shall be of no threat to you?
Flame, you say?
That sapling is a darn myth. That drove your mother insane. Oh, how many more moons we could have had with her if she hadn't been so obsessed.
It is not a myth.
What's your tone, Aunt?
We found the mask, the tablet, and the key, or were those myths as well? The king is headed towards the giant's lair, an area none dare to tread, not even you. He would lead a crazed army towards such a place based on simple hearsay? Open your eyes! You think I would travel the wasteland personally and bear brunt to your crass tone? If all of Bulgaria wasn't facing great peril, you think of me so pathetically? I accepted and respected our treaty after our negotiations turned sour. I am not asking you to change your mind in that regard. But if you care for your people, you won't turn a blind eye to the danger heading our way.
Dear, calm yourself. You're being blinded by the past.
You can't truly mean she swayed you.
Ants are unrefined in many ways. They cannot match our intellect either. But they do not yield under pressure and work very hard. It is nature's way. I knew you speak the truth, Queen Elizant II.
Lyra, you were always too soft.
And you too stubborn. That's why I'm by your side.
What would you ask of us?
Although it would be for the best for our nations to try and reconcile, right now what we need is a way to head towards the giant's lair. A way to cross the sea.
Dear, weren't the scientists...
You mean that? You trust them with that?
Oh, it's missing a few touches. It'd be a fun test, right?
Will you help us then in protecting Bulgaria?
I'm not convinced.
Dear?
You say your knights lost to that puny wasp? You think our soldiers wouldn't match up? I wish for proof of the enemy's strength.
We do not think you would wish for their visit upon your kingdom.
That still needs some time to be completed. Before then, I would have you participate in our ancient tradition.
Ah, the Colosseum.
You'd have us fight for sport? That's my type of diplomacy. If your people best our brave warriors, then we might be in a real pickle. Your knights will face off in glorious combat, and then I shall decide.
You won't let me join them?
I would like for you and me to discuss some other matters as the fight goes on, if you don't mind.
Leave it to us, my queen. We'll do well.
They'll see we're not joking around.
It's been a while since a public smackdown. You will find the Colosseum around the residential district of our kingdom. Do not dally. Your kingdom is against the clock, after all.
We'll start the ceremony shortly after you arrive. I hope you can provide a good show.
My apologies, Team Snakemouth, but I will be counting on you. Do not fail. Do you see what I see on the right-hand side of the screen? Because I can see it. We'll get that in a moment. You can count on us, Your Majesty.
Let's go to the Colosseum.
Just let me get over here and let me grab the yum. Technically one of the distractions I had in mind, but don't worry about it. There are only 3 more for us to find, and we're heading in that direction anyway. And also, can you blame me for my casting decision? Her name is Queen Lyra. It's 1 letter off. Let me have this one thing. Anyway, I suppose in theory, in the last episode, I probably should have just gone back and recorded more because the episode turned out shorter than I expected, but we have some business on the roof of the inn, and it's on the way. So So let's see. We've witnessed things, and right. This looks okay. I know we have to do something here. I think. Can we? Ah, I see it now. I for some reason, I hadn't considered the opportunity, the option of flying in fourth dimensional space. But there's a lore book there which I had completely forgotten existed. So there's that. Off to investigate those mysterious moth flies. Should be back before dinner. Will you, though? And we can't open this door, so let's just come out the way we came in. Intruder window! And the Colosseum is there. 2 things! I know I said no distractions, but first of all, apparently there's something that I just completely missed here in the port because I got distracted by Cake by the Ocean, by which I mean these catapults. Supposedly there's something around here somewhere. Is it that way? Must we fly this way? V, we're counting on you to get us another crystal berry! Yeah, I did not remember that either of those are here, but luckily I have a crack team of experts on hand to remind me of such things. One last thing. 1.5, 2 things. But they are plot relevant, I promise. There might even be a third thing if you're good. But turns out there was something I completely missed when I came up to the roof last time, and can you blame me? I was thinking about Kabu being a waiter and saying coniferous things. But if we come over here, we can actually take a look at the Colosseum, which I keep wanting to call a cathedral.
The Colosseum is massive! Even the anthill palace does not quite reach this scale.
Such a large building just to celebrate fighting.
What's wrong with that? Showing off your cool moves is great.
I guess it'd depend on how willing the fighters are.
Eliza, we wonder what your thoughts on this building were.
There we go. I just never thought to come over here, and despite this being visually similar to other fences, we can't dig under it or jump over it, and I'm going to sue someone for it, so bear with, I'm going to leave. Relatively pointless jump cut, but it is what it is. Anyway, we can finally head towards the Colosseum, which I think we could probably do anyway. It just felt pertinent to not do it right away. And before we go in, we can have a bit of a poke around, see what's what. You look sad.
What are you looking at?
You seem to be upset. I was wondering if I could help you?
No, you can't. Scram.
Wait,
Oh, don't mind her. She's been so cranky. Have to be some sort of Colosseum hero just to make her look at you.
A bit cranky, AV.
What, you trying to say something?
A hero?
Just, throw that up into the air for later. And I believe if we poke around over here, there's another lore book. Okay, now we're on top of everything I wanted to be on top of. Apart from, what do you have?
Termite market has many different things. We'll have to study more to make a profit here.
I forget if that turns into anything. What really matters is we get to have a little bit of a fighty-foo time. You could even buy things. Many things, apparently. I didn't realize the caravan was inside. I suppose that was implied by the caravan being outside. Well, the snail was outside, and there is a shop here after all. And the Welsh word for shop is also shop, but it's spelled S-I-O-P because S-I makes a sh sound in Welsh.
Oh, the Kingdom Knights. A bit scrawny, out of shape.
Excuse me?
It's whatever. Everyone's looking forward to a new challenger. You ready to go? You'll do 3 straight fights when you're in.
Beatdown time!
Alright, please cross through the left door. I placed a bet on you for kicks and giggles, so good luck.
I'll give you some berries. Can you bet higher and pay me later?
No.
Oh.
I'm with V on that one, but then again, maybe I'm a little bit biased. Also, I remember Queen Lyra being a lot more reasonable than she actually is in this story. Oh well.
My dear Wikers, scientists, termites of every kind, I cannot make up my mind whether I'm some sort of card Texan or card Jersey, and Tess already used the Jersey voice, so I'm gonna try and angle towards, what Europeans think Texas sounds like. Today is a battle unlike those you're used to seeing. The honor of our kingdom is on the line. These foreign knights claim they can best our best of the very best.
Boo! Got him, soldiers! No way! Wow.
What better way to test that claim than with the ancient tradition of our ancestors? A good old public fisticuff!
Whoa, yeah, fists! Let's go!
How many rounds will they get through, I wonder? Without any further ado, let's begin.
From the left gate, V the Bee, Kabu the Beetle, and Leaf the Moth, Team Snake Mouth.
General booing noises. Also, what about Chompy? She's right here. We should have picked another name. Didn't expect us to get famous. Also, a friend of mine recently pointed out how suggestive Snakemouth is out of context. What do you mean? Snakemouth Den. When our team set off to explore it, it was called Peehole Cave. The P stands for pretty dangerous.
It fits us perfectly. Focus on the battle. We'll do awesome, like always. Now, from the right gate, let's warm up our visitors, shall we? They shall face fierce beasts from the Forbidden Lands.
Oh no, it's a plumpling. What are we gonna do with the plumpling?
Now, battle!
So, obviously I'm not gonna cut these out because these are story plot point happily houses. And because we have various Healy situations, I can afford to be a little bit precarious. And that being the case, I'll turn relay back to Kabu. And you know what? I'm gonna do a dash through. I didn't trust my mental maths to account for me doing enough damage to the plumpling, so I just wanted to get out of the way because Chompy can do damage to the Mimic Spider, but not to the plumpling. Because 3 defense? Who don't you think you're not? And, okay, okay, rude. An addendum to a thought I had in a previous episode. Wait, nope, I've lost it. It'll come back to me in a moment. Okay, it's back. So, I suppose Leaf and Chompy's action commands aren't, like, exactly identical, but they're similar enough that I feel like my point stands. Now, is this gonna only do 1 damage? Oh no, it did 2. Chompy saves the day and Kabu has a nap and we're basically back up to full. I mean, not completely, but, you know. But yes, I don't know for certain. Child's play. Oh, there's Kabu! Leaf! Yeah, let's go! Fists!
Child's play indeed. It's time for our second act. You will now face Cross and Poi, the bravest of our border guards.
Oh yeah, we met these guys when we beat up that thing. Hi. Oh, you're called Cross because you have a crossbow. And Poi has some sort of pointy thing. I get it.
Well, it's nice to see you again. Don't go easy on you. Give it your all.
It was your trust that got us this far. We will honor you with a good fight.
Yeah, let's go.
Yes, I've yet to fully assert my assertion. I don't know if it was a good idea putting Lifecast on V, but I ran some numbers in my head at like 2 in the morning several nights ago and it sounded like a good idea, so here we are. Anyway, Cross.
I'm sorry, Cross. We never meant to drag you into this. Everyone watch out for his crossbow. We must give them a worthy battle.
And Poi, Hoi Polloi. I think there's a barber's near where I live called that. And their sign looks like a street sign, so it makes people think that street is called that when it's not.
Our apologies, Poi. We know you're just doing your job. Everyone, watch out for his sword and cannon. We must fight with honor.
So the one time that I second guess, actually I shouldn't use he, him pronouns with these just in case I'm wrong about that. It turns out that actually they are both he, him. Oops. Okay, if it were real people, I wouldn't be so flippant about that, but they are fictional characters, so I can give myself a little bit of leeway and a little bit of shush. We've been over the aqua beads. This is a long-standing conversation what we have previously handled. Now, I'm gonna try my nonsense, and it's gonna go badly. A, not Z. Haha, you can be frozen vertically. It's like being frozen, but taller instead of wide. Stop that. And my strategy here is literally just make one of them be frozen so I can focus on taking out the other while not being harassed in the process. The strategy speaks for itself. They don't have any defense to speak of, at least for the moment. I'm assuming. And it's been a while, so I don't actually remember. They seem like the sort where when one dies, the other one probably gets upset about it. But hey, you wasted your turn coming out of being frozen, so you're not my problem. In fact, could we possibly do enough damage in this single turn? No. unless I use TP, and I don't want to use TP, which I know that runs counter to everything I've been trying to teach myself to be, but like, we're gonna heal some of it back after the battle anyway. You know, these are their elite guards, and, you know, it's okay. What I should have done there is swap to V, have her use like some sort of, I guess, secret stash on Kabu to heal him back to full, and then use the victory triumph buzzers to heal the HP and TP back off from that. But that's whatever. It's all in the past. It was 30 seconds ago.
Incredible.
Please forgive us for having to, beat you up.
It's all in good sport. Wow, no beat point, even cross? No way. Yes, in public fisticuff.
So you have some skill.
Oh my. Dear, Poi and Cross are not easily beaten.
Whatever. You're not claiming victory so easily. Now you will face a captured creature that instills fear in the most hardened veteran.
Oh, you'll... are you sure?
Unleash the primal weevil.
Ain't no big thing. We beat this guy up literally in the last episode. It is no big deal. Oh, he doesn't know her.
We gotta beat it again.
No. What a dull show, don't you all think?
What's this? I specifically ordered no surprises.
My dear public deserves better. So much better.
Who's saying that? That voice, is that? She's... I hate that my brain always goes to death by glamour.
That's right. It's me. You're one, you're only, the most loved in the Termite Kingdom.
Ma favour!
Oh, it's my fever.
Ooh, her voice is smooth as ever.
Sup?
What are you doing here? This is our singular public fisticuff, which I had this episode title planned since long before I even decided on Let's Playing this series. Why am I making this confession in Kabu's voice? The word of the Lord is speaking through him.
It's me. I'm calling myself God here, apparently.
No way we'd let you steal any queen's graces. When I heard you were coming, I just had to crash this party.
What do you gain from making this harder for us? As it is, your face looks like the Bogo's binted alien.
Yeah, we're on the same team. This show is to prove the enemy's strength, but also your strength too, Snakemouth. If we defeat you, we'll show we're superior to you.
And then the queen's gonna have to tag us along.
This is ridiculous. You realize you could be dooming us all? What if the Termite King loses trust in the Queen? What if you lose to the Wasp King without our help? Have you gone completely, utterly stupid? Have you lost all intelligence? I can't believe I ever stand you.
Yikes! You're overthinking this way too much. The Ant Kingdom's way better in our hands than with you losers.
We have saved your life before, you witch! To think all of my fan cams on bug Twitter were for this?
I said we'd never speak of that again!
Zaz, you've helped us many times. Can't you talk some sense into her?
Don't misunderstand. I'm not doing this only for my fever. Although, it's a pretty big reason. I want the primal weevil back.
Just shut up and fight, you cowards! Let's get the crowd wild and cheering!
You're a horrible person. I mean, my favour. Team Snakemouth, yay!
I agree. Anything to see my fever perform.
How serendipitous. I'm so looking forward to this.
The fight starts now.
Oh, joy. Oh, and the music continues. I don't know if we have... Right, if you've spied on them before, I believe that carries over to this, and that star indicates that they have, but just for shiggles.
Fever, you are respected and adored by so many. It pains me so to see your true colours. Let's defeat her and then take care of Zasp.
So, yes, if memory serves, basically the same rules apply as in previous instances. She's the healer, he's the attacker. Take out the healer first, otherwise you will suffer big time many houses forever. Sentences. Also that. Yeah, no, my strategy holds, at least somewhat, but I suppose I should sort of balance it a little bit, but... Frigid coffin, I don't want you to exist. Well, I want the frigid coffin to exist. I just don't want you... Oh, 5 damage? I'll take that. And then also, get nibbled on. Oh, I'm being taunted. Oh no. And that was your entire turn. That's fine. She's frozen anyway. Okay, so taunt basically means no items, no turn relaying, no skills. Strategies are fine, but everything else is off the table. But that's fine, because I don't want to interrupt her frozenness anyway. Though it is an interesting strategy, because obviously that puts... Like, from their point of view, that means that we're forced to focus on attacking Zasp, which means that Zasp will die first, which means that when he's dead, Mothiva can then, resurrect him. That is her role in the battle. And by making us take out Zasp first, that just means that buys them more time. It's a clever strategy. I'm hoping that my explanation is sufficient, because it probably isn't. I press it to block. I press it to block both times. How very durst thou? Well... More of the same, methinks. This strategy cannot possibly backfire in any meaningful way whatsoever. Nope. I want to do Frigid Coffin again, and let's see where this takes us. Oh, she didn't freeze this time. Well, that's unfavorable, but we'll live. Well, that being the case, I'll dash through the blank. Now, realistically, I should probably use slightly more advanced techniques, you know, like the combo moves that we've been picking up over time, but I never said I was a good strategist. Spicy Berry. Well, too bad, that is your turn. And that's unchanged from when we fought them in the Valley of the Damned, by which I mean the Golden Hills. So first of all, Beamerang her, which I know it's buffing Zasp, but it's the only way I'm going to get damage on her and then freeze her without unfreezing her if the freezing freezes. So, Z, and then more Zs, and you're still... destroy. Because I'm definitely in a position to be criticizing their boats. In Croatian. Yeah, we could... why does Dashu gotta be so expensive? It's fine, we're nearly there anyway. And I will say, when I played this game for the first time, this boss did catch me by surprise. Not to the point of doing me in, I defeated them without difficulty at all, but rude. Okay, that's bad. But it's fine, because Kabu has Miracle Matter on, and we should still have a... We do. I just scrolled the wrong way. We have a Magic Seed for Leave, which was... Okay. Just as I started saying how I'm not that bad, his attack is buffed. What do you want me to say? Anyway, Cub will be back up in no time, and then... maybe... No, we shouldn't jump into the Ice Rain just as a defense mechanism. I should focus on... There we go. I should focus on Zasp, because he's the one who's buffed. He's the one doing all of the damage. But... Okay, we're living. We're entering our not completely, just mostly boned era. And... I think if Mothiva goes down, isn't that going to give him, like, some sort of permanent buff? So I'm going to put V in front, because that way she's more likely to take damage, and, I mean, she can afford it. Actually... if I... Yeah. I'm strategizing in my head for what that may be worth. If I secret stash on Leaf, it's a little bit cheaper because obviously life cast, but also, yeah. So that way you're a little bit less terrible. Adam, do you freeze Zasp? Would you be so kind? Surprisingly, yes. Works for me. And then do nothing because we don't want to wake him back up, and Kabu is back among the living. That's great. And now prepare to die. Okay, so you're out of the picture. How do I proceed? The temptation is very real to just focus on healing for the moment because we're you know what? 6 HP now and then 2 HP for 3 more turns? Yeah, have bug. All is good with world. And I think it will be good to do a bit of nothing just to take an extra turn to recuperate. And then if we just go all in? Well, this isn't the allest in we could go, but it's a fairly compelling in. Like, I could be using my various combo skills, and I'm not, but... Anyway, the point I was getting at is, I like this battle because I could believe they'd have us fight the Primal Weevil again, and then they bait and switch us with Mr. and Mrs. Goldfish Poo. No offense, but that is your role. Now, you don't have any defense, so you're gonna die to Chompy as well. Chompy on a roll, and we get to rank up from that, and
No, you won't.
you know what? We don't get to rank up from that. You have only defeated me in the field of mathematics.
Favour.
Is this enough for you?
Come on, just drop it.
I'm not even tired yet. You'd better give up.
Funnily enough, that is true if we're going by the numbers of the battle.
Fine, whatever. I give up. You win. Are you happy now?
Well, no, because we never wanted the same thing. You know, you wanted it for popularity. We just wanted you to get out of the way. So no one's happy here.
I concede. Team Snakemouth, today, you're better than us. What a pathetic end.
Look at me, Kabu, leave. No love for Chompy, no bless yous for Giacomo.
What an incredible battle. Bulgaria holds so much strength. I mean, not a bad showing.
Oh my dear.
Thank you, everyone. We're all the best, aren't we? Make sure to come to my next show. You'll get even closer to me.
Team Snakemouth! Whoops, guess there's a new hot band in town.
What the? I can't believe they're cheering for you.
Justice is quite popular with the crowd.
Maybe termites just have awful taste. Yeah.
But Favour, you'll always have your true fans. Like me.
Come on, everybody. Say my name one more time.
Hey, Kabu, please! Mathiva, yay!
This concludes today's battle. Team Snakemouth, please meet us back at the Royal Chamber.
Theatrics aside, there are serious things to discuss. You fought well. We shall see you there.
Stupid crowd.
Well, go on ahead.
No weird tricks.
Just shut up. I don't want to ever hear you ever again. Bye.
Poor you. Jeez.
I feel so tired. But we did it.
No time for the end. Let's get going to the palace. I mean, you say that.
Well, first of all, we did just fight a boss, so... Does that mean that there's a new fuff in the foofties? By which I mean a new medal that resist all, I think is the one that... Unless... That sounds very tempting. My sense of timing is terrible and I don't have the medal points to spare for it, but in theory... Oh, there's a lot of tempting things. I'm gonna grab this, but I'm not going to... Okay, I'm too poor, never mind. I'll grab that at some point. For the moment, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. In the next episode, we can make something resembling progress. I mean, this was progress too, but we can get on with, you know, diplomacy. See you then for that.